Hello, and welcome to my tutorial video teaching you how to build a website with WYSIWYG. That's WYSIWYG Web Builder 7. Um, if you know about WYSIWYG, you will know that it's a very simple program to build websites. I recommend it if you're not really that coding savvy, or with HTML coding or PHP or however. So web builder is a little bit more straight to the point. It's more easier. However, some people still have problems with it. People say that it's still difficult to understand how to use it. So I thought about taking my time to actually teaching people. And also, you can also check out my website, that is scholarcreations.net. Um, I'm building a website myself, and well, I'm actually done, but of course I update it now and then. But the thing is that this will be on my website also. So I will be working on pretty much making tutorials for people. This is just the beginning. But okay, let's go straight to the point. Let's open up Web Builder 7. Yes, I have the old Web Builder 7. I still use it. Right now, Web Builder 9 is out, and you can get it. It has more extensions, and there's a little bit more, things you can add on to your site. Okay, now, as you can see, this is Web Builder 7. I have opened it, and the thing about a website is that there's no correct way to make a website. I mean, if you just wanted a website that's just, for example, I am the king website, and just that's it. I mean, hey, that's your website. But of course, no one is gonna, build a website with just I am the king. I mean, of course, you're gonna have to put more information, this to that. Okay, I'm sorry I talk a lot. It's just I love it. Sorry if you hear anything in the background. I'm pretty much by a window, and it's a lot of traffic where I stay. Okay, anyway, let's get to the point. I'm going to pretty much come up with my own creative concept of building a website. Now, everybody knows you always have a pretty much um, a menu bar. Sorry, a menu bar will be right here under navigation. So you want to look on your left, scroll down till you see navigation, and there's a menu bar. Now you want to take that, click menu bar, hold it, and drag it. Okay, now you can see all you see is item 1 and item 2. Okay, this is where a lot of people don't know what the hell to do. Okay, basically you want to double click that, and now you can see there's so much going on right here. Okay, well, basically what you want to do is pretty much click on item 1, and now item 1 says item 1 under text, under the edit menu item. Now you want to erase that, and you want to put, for example, home. Sorry, home. Okay, and just in case, do not get fooled by the sub item 1s and the sub item 2. That's just to pretty much add on to your menu on home. For example, if I want under home to be, for example, what would I put on a home page? Okay, advertising or promotions or updates. So, for example, let's just say this wasn't home. Let's say this was videos. So, under videos, I will put maybe video 1 page, video 2 page. That will be under the sub items. Okay, just letting you know that. But this is just the home for now. Okay, now item 2, we're gonna go to item 2, double click item 2. Once again, erase item 2 that is highlighted, and you're gonna put, let's just say I don't know. Media. Okay. This is just an example, people. You don't have to put what I'm putting. This is just helping people to build their own or see what they could come up with. I mean, you guys could come up with your own idea. It don't have to be media. It could be whatever idea you're coming with. I'm just teaching you the basics. Okay. Now, of course, you're gonna want more than just home and media. I mean, so what you want to do is go highlight, click on menu bar items at the top, just like how I did it, and put add. Press the add button, and you're gonna type in whatever you want after media. So, for example, home media. What would I want to put after media? Let's just say maybe mm, info. So I type in info and I press OK. Now you can see info right under media. Now I'm gonna add one more. Okay. I'm gonna call this one contacts. Usually contacts is the very last item in the menu bar that people use on their websites. Um, and this is all I'm gonna use: home, media, info, and contact. That's, I mean, it sounds kind of corny, but I mean that's, you know, this is just an example. So, um, basically, I'm gonna go here and press OK. Now, as you can see that now you see the home, media, info, contact right here, right just how I pretty much edited. Now you know how to start off. Now this is when people click on what they want to see on your site and see what it's about. Now, um, what people probably have the most difficulty in is connecting these to the next page. Now, this is where you want to get a little bit more creative. Like, for example, of course, you don't want just a white screen with just home, media, info, contact. I mean, it looks kind of whack, don't you think? Okay, well, we're going to spice it up a little bit. How about this? How about we click on it again? We click on this. So we're going back to the menu bar properties, just where we was. And we're going to go to style. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is no different than fonts, themes. This is just the same thing. Just like when you send an email, it's just on a web builder. That's the only difference. Okay, let's just say I want the font size to be a little bit more bigger. I'm gonna say 16, just random. And then I'm going to choose one of my favorite regular fonts, Impact. That's my favorite, personally. Uh, Now we're going to go to let's see. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's not go any further just yet. Let's just see what we got. All right, look at that. It looks a little bit more decent, a little bit more attractive, you know. Okay, now let's see. Now, if you wanted to make it a little bit more different, I mean, you could always go back to style and mess around with the style effects, fading, sliding. This is fading and sliding is pretty much when uh, you want your menu bar to pretty much show different effects when your users, when your people, your users come to your site and click on them. But we're not going to use that. We're just going to be basic right now. For now, in another tutorial I will go on and teach you how to do other different things to it, but right now we're just going to just do this. Okay, this is not much, like I said. Now what you want to do is you want to also make sure that um, this menu bar is in the middle. Now you can put it whatever you want. I mean, honestly, you can. However, it's always good to still align it at least. In other words, You're going to go to arrange. I'm sorry, I just clicked on arrange that quick. So used to doing this. Okay, you're going to go to arrange up here at the top, next to tools and next to table. Arrange. Then you're going to go center in page. Okay, arrange, center and page. Arrange, center and page. Then you're going to go horizontal. Okay, sorry. Now you're going to make sure this is clicked because I didn't make sure it was clicked. Now we're going to do it again. Let's try it again. Arrange, center and page. Horizontal. As you can see, it moved directly in the middle horizontally. Now this is exactly where I want. Now people will say, well, what about vertically? No, I don't use vertically. That's just my own way. I'm sorry, everybody got their own way of using web builder. Like I said, a website is how you want it to be. Okay, so please don't, criticize about he's not doing it right, and etc., etc. Okay. Um. Now, as you can see, now I want you guys to look at your bottom right, and you're gonna see under background it says background color, background image, gradient color, etc., etc. Now, usually I change my background color because white to me is a little too dull. It seems too plain. So sometimes I would like to change it to another color. I'm going to just randomly pick, let's say black, all black. Okay. Now you can see my menu bar a little bit even more noticeable now because it's pretty much in front of a very dark background. Okay, because of that, I'm going to choose to change my background color to the same, because to me it doesn't look right to have that one block around it, just white. I like transparent. It looks more like it looks more touch. It has a touchy feel. So how did I do that? Okay, let's go back. You go back to style, and this background color, just pretty much match it with the same background color. That way it will look transparent. The menu bar will look transparent. So under style item, background color, put it black, because now your menu bar looks transparent. And this is your menu bar and looks transparent. Okay. Now I'm going to try to put some layers on. Where do we start? Layer. Where are you? Okay. I want you guys to look to your left again. Under the advanced, there's a layer. Now layers are just pretty much something you want to decorate more stuff on. It could be any color you want. I mean, it could be any shape you want. I mean, it's just a layer. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this layer over here, and as you can see, one white block appears. Okay, now these points that you see are basically points to help you drag or stretch the way your layer wants to be. I mean, if you want your layer to be this way, that way, down, right, I mean, it's whatever you want. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on the layer, and I don't want white like I said, so I'm going to choose another color. Alright, I'll choose this color. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put home media info. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move that. I'm going to click on Home Media Info Contact, the menu bar once again. And this time I might want to pretty much spread them apart. So what I'm gonna do is try to spread them apart a little bit because to me they're a little too close. Once again, I'm trying to remember where it was. Okay. Let's see. Give me a moment. Okay. For right now, this is what we're gonna do. I am going to basically put a vertical menu bar. So now it's not going left to right, it's going up and down. See? Now, once again, I'm going to have to change this color to the same color as this background so it could look transparent. Sorry, I chose the wrong color. Just give me a sec, folks. Okay, so there I go. Now I have Home Media Info Contact right here. Now this looks very, I mean, it's not, all that great. I mean, it's not the perfect thing in the world, but the thing is, it's just a start. Now what you want to do is look to your right and you're going to see index. Okay? Index. And it's under Site Manager. Now, this is how you're going to link Home Media Info Contact to pretty much 4 different pages. Index is the very first page already. So index is going to be home. Okay? Index is going to be home. So we don't have to worry about the home link. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on media links, info link, and contact link. Okay? So basically we're going to click on Untitled, and I didn't even give my site a name. Wow. Funny. Okay. What I'm going to do is please click on New Page. Okay? Make sure that Untitled is highlighted before you do it. Okay? Now click on New Page. See? Page 1. Now there's something that I did not do. Now you will say, well, wow, this is a whole new page. Do I have to do everything over again? No, you don't. You do not have to do everything over again. You don't. Okay? This is just how to add new pages, new links. So I'm going to delete this for now, page 1. And instead of going straight here and adding it, I'm going to clone this page. That way it will be more simple to keep everything aligned. That way one page won't look any different than the next. So basically you're going to click on the index, because this is what you're going to clone. Index. So click on index and click clone page. Right under the site manager there's a clone page button. Click that. Now as you can see, index and page 1 is now the exact appearances. So what you want to do is clone another one. Now you have, remember, home and index are links together, so you don't need to clone more pages under home for home. you're just gonna click, you're gonna clone more pages for media, info, and contact. Home, media, info, contact. Index is home, page 1. So we're gonna rename this to media. Okay. You're gonna rename page 2 to info. Cool. Okay, now last but not least, contact. So you're gonna clone again, highlight index, or you don't have to highlight index, you can just highlight info. They're all the same. And you're gonna rename this to contact. Now you're probably wondering, how can you tell if these are different pages if they're all pretty much similar? Okay, well, I'm going to show you. Let's just add something there to see the differences. For example, let's make a title of the pages on this template itself. For example, let's go down, scroll down to under drawings. Under drawing there is a text art. Okay. Now click on text art, and now text art properties comes up. Now in the text margin you can see multi-line text art. That's just a example that's already in. So you're gonna just delete that, and you can name it whatever you want. But we're gonna name it to pretty much contact, because we're on the contact page right now. As you can see where my arrow is, we're on contact. Remember that. So we're gonna type in contact and go down to warp style, and we want to choose this one. It's the third one. It's 1, 2, 3. That one, to make it look straight. Once again, fonts. Like I said, my favorite font is Impact. And sorry, I have a cold right now, and this is my first tutorial. Just letting you guys know if you guys are having a hard time understanding me. Like I said, you can always call. I'm sorry, I said call. You can always email me. You can always contact me at my website, scholarcreations.net. Okay, font style, bold. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is see what we have. But first, I want to know. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, contact. Okay, now you see these arrows again? These are just like the layers. You can stretch them. Every time you see these arrows or these margins with these points, you could take it and stretch it. Okay, any way you want. Contact. I'm going to put contact right here, and then once again arrange center page horizontal. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing for each page. We're going to have each page have its own title. I just did contact. Let's go to index. Index, remember, is home. Index is always the home page. When people come to your site, you have to make sure that everything, the main page, is under index. You cannot change index and rename it to home. It does not work that way. The FTP hosting does not work that way. It only reads up on index files. Index file means the main page when a person comes to your site. The very first page, the home page. Okay. Once again, we're going to go to text art under drawing, and we're going to do this again. But we're going to call it home. Okay. Change my font once again to Impact. And then pretty much the same thing. Stretch it a little bit the way that you want it. Put it up top. Arrange, center page, horizontal. Blam. Same here, media, text art, media. Okay. Right here. It's the same thing over and over, guys. You know, it's very simple. It's not hard. Oops, forgot to change my font to Impact. My favorite regular font. Ugh, it's a little too small. Alright. Horizontal. And then last but not least, info. Okay. Info. Straight line. Let's say font again. Sorry, kind of lost track there. Info. Okay, now as you can see, now you can tell the difference. Home, media, info, contact, and they're all named so that way you can remember which is which. Okay, now this is the part that I could have done it differently and made it faster, but I want to teach you guys the long way. Okay, let's start with index, which is our home. Remember, index is always home. We're going to click on this layer again, okay, because this is our links right here. So double click and then menu bars come up. Now let's click home. Okay, let's click this button. Now it says link to. This is how you're gonna be able for people to click on home or media or info or contact, and it's gonna go to exactly that. Okay, so you're gonna tell WebBuilder that this link is going to go here and this link is going to go there. So under edit menu, it says link to, and you see it says internal web page. That means that it's going to link into your site. Okay, there's other here that says website, email address. These are extra different links. If you wanted to link to a whole other website when they click this button, when they want to link to a whole, you know, when they want to pretty much download a file that you have, these are different other ways. But right now we are linking to our website. Now it says page. Click select to choose a page. So we're gonna press select. See here? So we're on index, right? Okay, so we're gonna choose index. This is the home page, and as you can see, index there. We're gonna press OK. Then we're gonna go to media. Okay, page, select, pick media. Media is going to be that link for media. Now we're gonna go to info, select, and press info. Contact, select, contact. It's very simple. Okay, simple. Remember, now I have to do this on every page. Okay, this menu bar is set up to know where the links, but that does not mean that these links are set up. For example, media. If you go back here, you will come home and you will realize that, wait, what happened? You know, I thought I put index in there. No, because these are different menu bars. So what I'm going to do is pretty much I am going to copy this menu bar. Yes, I'm doing it the long way. Okay? And then I'm going to go to media. And then I'm going to delete this menu bar and put the one that has the links in it. Now, as you can see, this is not aligned like the rest. The position is not the same. So I'm looking at the position under general and it says 2 and 17. Okay, so I'm going to go here, 217. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to paste. Oh, I'm sorry, totally made a mistake here. I'm going to paste once again the copy that I made with the links on each link, on each link, which is index, media, info, and contact. Okay, copy and paste this menu bar. Okay, so once again the position is off. The position is 217. Just to make sure that the links are still there. See, index, media. Alright, now we're gonna go to the last contact. Delete this one, paste the one you copied, put the position 217. Alright, I'm sorry you guys, I'm not the best tutorial person, I'm not the best teacher. This is my first tutorial, so just please give me, some type of credit. There's a lot of people that don't know how to use this don't know how to use Web Builder, and people need help, and I'm willing to help. Okay, let's see. Now, I want to make sure that they're all linked, that they all have the same thing. Okay, let me check, double check. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Alright. So far everything's is in place. Now this is for the grand finale. Alright. Now that all the links are there, I'm gonna go to File. First I want to know, how does it look before I publish it? Okay, so I'm just gonna make a quick preview through my default browser. So if you have Internet Explorer, if you have Firefox, the preview in browser shows you how it's gonna look on the internet before you upload it on your FTP. And to do that, like I said, go to File, go down to Preview in Browser, and choose Firefox, Internet Explorer, or default browser. Whatever your default browser is, that's what this preview is going to show. So I'm going to click on it. Waiting to load. Sorry folks, mine is taking a little longer than it's supposed to be. Alright, let's try this again. Preview browser. We'll try Internet Explorer because for some reason I'm having difficulty with my Firefox browser. Alright, there we go. And we're just waiting for it to load. Alright, see, look, it's the same site we just looked at. Okay. Um, Now as you see when I click here, it says subtitle item one. Okay, you don't want this to show. All right, you guys, you don't want this to show because we did not put a sub item. So we're gonna go back and we're going to double click and we're going to remove these sub items. Okay, remove, 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 remove. We're gonna just remove all these sub items. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing for all of them. Remove all these sub items because they do not belong here. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I totally forgot. um, you're gonna get rid of these. For people who really are trying to build a website, I'm pretty sure you guys, uh, really learn from this. For those who are already savvy, I'm pretty sure you guys are laughing or got some type of criticism to say. Okay. Like I said, keep removing. On each item, we're going to remove all these because they do not belong there. Okay. Index. Yeah, remove. Remove, remove, remove. Remove. Alright. Alrighty, guys. Alright. Now, I wonder, is that my final one? Okay, so far so good. Alright, so now I've made a little small error. Make sure that the position is the exact same way as the others. Alright, so we're gonna do this again. We're gonna preview this in our home page. Now, this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how the links are gonna be. Now when you click on media or click on contact or click on info, you're gonna actually see it change. So now you guys are gonna actually see how your links are gonna all pretty much come together as one website. So once again, file, preview in browser. Now it says preview entire website. This means that when I preview it, when I press a link, it will go to the link. And that's what I want to do because I want to show you guys that they're all connected now. Okay, now I'm going to click preview entire website, and as you see, it went away after I clicked. This means I have to go back again, go back to preview in browser, and as you can see now is a check mark on preview entire website. Now I'm going to open it up in Internet Explorer once again. Are you ready? Let's go. Now it's back, and as you can see now your links are there. So I'm going to click media. There you go, media, info. There you go, info, contact. Now you just seen a little small mistake. Let's go back to media. As you can see, you can't see the index. Where's home? Okay, let's see what's going on here. What did I do wrong? I accidentally removed home. I'm sorry, I did not see that. Let's put home back to where it was, okay? Sorry. Select index. Home. There we go. Put the position. Okay, now let's try this for one final time. This should work, you guys. This should be it. This is just a tutorial how to start from the basics. Okay. Alright. Preview browser. Let's go. Everything should be correct now. Media is right on point. Home, media, info, contact. That's it. That's just the start of how to make a website, you guys, on Web Builder. It's very simple. And I'm hoping that this tutorial helped you guys. I'm sorry if I'm not the best speech. I'm sorry I'm not the best teacher. You know, I'm learning. I'm working on my communication, on helping people. I really love helping people. You know, I feel like anybody can pretty much succeed in anything. You know, sorry, I just have my very motivational speeches. Okay, so I hope this tutorial helped you guys. And like I said, you can hit me on my website, www.scholarcreations.net. It's right here on the video. You can see it. And I'm still under construction on my site. Like I said, there will be tutorials of how to do things. I will be making tutorials how to edit your own videos. I will be making your tutorials on, sorry about that, it's a siren. But I will be making tutorials on how to have your own video, make your own, edit your own music videos, edit your own videos. I mean, your own priority videos. I do a lot, how to make music off of FL Studio. That's pretty much what's going on. So please, please like my video. Please give me the support I need. I'm really putting a lot of work into everything I'm doing. Thank you.